Good morning. We are day trading again. All right. It's bright and early. It's just before 7 a.m. Just in time to see a possible entry on the Aussie or the pound, or both possibly. Maybe even the yen here. Looks like we got a couple of trades. Getting signals for here pretty soon. Yep, it's early. Okay, well, if this is your first time watching any of my day trading videos, it could be kind of a lot to look at here. Let's see, seeing an opportunity on the franc here. Ooh, a couple opportunities. Oh no, we didn't want to sell the pound. Wanted to buy the pound. Oh man, that stinks. Alright, so we just bought the pound, sold the chief. I like to call the franc the chief because it's CHF. Sounds like chief. It just makes sense to me. Oh man. Alright, we lost $15 because we accidentally sold the pound when we actually wanted to sell it. I mean buy it. Gosh, it's early. Anyway, so what we're looking at here. So 1 minute charts, 5 minute charts on the bottom. Each of these is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Euro, US dollar, Aussie, US dollar, pound, US dollar, US dollar, yen, US dollar, franc, and US dollar, Canadian dollar. Check our trades. Oh wow! Looks like our trade on the pound already hit our take profit, so that's good. And I'll get into why we took these trades. Let's see how this is the chief, the franc. This one's looking pretty good too. So this is our take profit on the bottom here. So we're wanting this to shoot down. And it looks like it's, oh, where'd it go? Excuse me. Wouldn't let me move it. Okay, there we go. Jeez, that was weird. Anyway, so that was MetaTrader 4. That's where we actually take the trades. Okay, so basically what we're looking for. Ooh, we can go on the yen. Maybe not right at the moment. But basically what we're looking for is we're looking at how the price action is interacting with the pressure, which is this indicator right here, the green and red lines. And then all these rest of the lines, which is called the TNT indicator, kind of helps give us confirmation whether or not we should get in on the signal. And a signal is basically whenever the price action interacts with the pressure, so whether it crosses through or bounces off of it. I'm looking at the yen here. We go short on the yen. I did sell, right? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. So we have confluence with the pressures on both 1 and 5 minute charts. This it kind of looked like it kind of want to go back through, but then it broke down, bounced off of the pressure here, and then the rest of the TNTs are pointing in the good direction too. So we want the orange lines pointing in the direction of the trade, blue lines pointing away unless the blue lines are crossing, in which case the thick blue goes toward the direction of the trade. That's called we call it a blue cross. And same thing down here. And if enough of these are pointing in the right direction on both charts, then we'll look at getting in on the trade. And it looks like my pound trade on the franc did hit our take profit about right here, so that is good too. So now the only trade we're in on is currently the yen, which looks like it is kind of going against us here. Starting to, at least. We're about almost halfway between our entry and our stop loss. Caffeine. So, consider myself to be a caffeine connoisseur. Today I'm having a Rain, the white gummy bear flavor, which I think is my favorite flavor from Rain. So good. Okay, yeah, we're about halfway between our stop and our entry. Let's see if I can actually show you exactly where those are. Here we go. Here's our entry, here's our stop. And of course there's a little bit of what's it called? Oh man, it's too early. I can't even think of what it's called. Market value and where the price is. Why can't I think of the word right now? I want to say slippage, but it's not it. You know what I'm talking about, maybe. Alright, if we get a nice red bar going back through here, that's a good indicator for us. These TNTs look really good. Both pressures are pointing down. This is looking good, so we're just about to take profit, about halfway there. With this strategy, I'm trying to decide when it's best to move my stop loss to break even because these are small distances. And not, I've done it a couple times, it just seems like it always goes back and hits that. But we just got our take profits, just hit our take profit level, so we won that trade. So besides the $15 that we lost immediately because we pushed to sell instead of buy on one of our first trades, we're 100% so far, which is great. Where does that actually put us for the day? Let's see if MetaTrader is going to let us actually not be weird. Okay, there we go. Oh man. So as far as our trade sizes, we're basically just doing trading based off of an account that's $5,000, and this is still paper trading. With the program I went through at Day Trading University, and that actually just applied for funding, just waiting to hear back on how much I'm going to get funded initially, and then we'll be trading live money. But we're trading based off of a $5,000 account. Trying not to risk too much more than 1% per trade, but we're just basically trading one lot as of right now. If we wanted, we could go through and adjust it so that it's exactly 1%. But I found that it's just less to worry about, and it's not too big of a different result either. But just one less thing to worry about, and you can focus on just making good trades. And then a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. Our our take profit is just whatever the ATR is here on whichever chart we're taking the trade on. And then our stop loss is double whatever that is. So that gives us the 2-to-1 risk reward ratio right there. Looks like we're kind of hitting a level on the pound and on the Aussie. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a curvy curve here. Curvy curves on the pressure indicates possible reversals. Could I do take trades on the 5-minute chart sometimes. Did have a nice cross here. Pressures are pointing different directions now, or pointing down now. The only thing I don't like about this is that this has been pretty choppy, which usually means it's in some kind of range. So I would not be surprised if this just bounced back up around here. Might be a good idea to keep an eye on the thick orange line here. Thick orange line is really good at finding levels of support and resistance. And yeah, when it can only go so far. So this is actually maxed out here at the bottom, and this is the value it's at. You can see that it's at 0. And so if this breaks through, you'll see this kink back up, or if it bounces off of the level, you'll also see kink back up. So you just kind of have to look and see where the price action is going when you see a kink there, and you could possibly take a trade. But we see, okay, so it looks like it's starting to kink back up. This is kinking up. I think it might be not a terrible idea to go long here for a short distance. In fact, just half of what the ATR is. Maybe even just half of a lot. Just go for something small. All right, so we're in. Basically looking for, let me see what we got in here. Stop loss is this one right here. Entry 633. Right there. So I'm just looking for that to go up a little ways. We're about halfway there. Well, no, we're at break even now. This is a teeny trade. I mean, we're literally looking to get a pip and a half in the upward direction. Oh. So we're just right there. That's all we want. Basically just looking for it to go back up and kiss the pressure there. Mm. Mm. We did get some pressure kissage on the 1 minute chart, and it looks like it's rejecting and bouncing off of it and going back down. So we might lose this one, which isn't the worst thing in the world because we really did a really teeny trade here. We might lose $15. Yeah, lose $16. If we win $8. So not a whole lot at stake here. Possible opportunity to short the yen. Ideally, we want this red to cross on the top, on the pressure here. So when we're looking at the pressure, we're looking at the direction that it's facing, but also whichever color is on top. Looks like this is getting close. This just might be one I move the stop loss here to break even because no sense on losing a trade here when we don't need to. So we're going to do that. Okay. So close. Spread. That's it. There's a spread. That's funny. There we go. Okay, we got it. Oh man, wrong button. Move that back up. Okay, well, that almost makes up for the stupid trade we took. Not stupid trade we took, but the mistake we made earlier when we sold instead of bought on one of our first trades. So that puts us at $73. You know what? Might not be bad just to call it there. I mean, there's one bad trade and we lose all of our profits. Maybe just take small trades now. yeah, I don't want to risk losing all the profits we made. Now, 70, how much was it? $73 doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, in an account of $5,000, that's 1.5%, and that is a really good return in a day. If you make 1.5% every day, that's a 30% return monthly. If you do that every month, you're getting rich quick. Which is awesome. I think we've only been trading for how long? 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna lower our trade sizes. We're gonna keep trading, but we're gonna take really small trades. Hogs get slaughtered, folks. Don't be greedy. So we're gonna take the same trades that we would normally, but we're just gonna do a fourth of the size they normally would be. So we're only gonna do a quarter lot when normally we would do about a single lot. Yeah, see, now this is kind of bouncing off the pressure and going, making its way back down. Okay. Let's see if we can find another setup here. Maybe could look at this maybe. Um, you're looking at these pressures, especially on the longer time frames. You also have to look at the angles of each individual line. Um, and kind of, you know, what the projection is. I mean, this looks like it's going to curve over and we're going to start going down. It even kind of looks like we're at a level. Yeah, it's been having a hard time getting past about this level here since about 6:30. So probably not looking to go long here, but if we weren't at a level, I mean, we see some rejection off the pressure here. I mean, this doesn't actually look terrible except for the level that we're at, so we're not going to actually get in here. Pressure could look a little better too. Better in that, oh, that actually looks better now that it want a new bar. And they're converging, that usually is a sign of some kind of reversal, but when they are looking more parallel, kind of like on the euro here or on the pound, I mean this is a good strong downtrend here. And hello to my single viewer. It's, as you can see, the stream is not that big yet, and we're just gonna get consistent with this and see if we can grow it a little bit. But we're just having fun. Oh, he left. How sad. Let's see here. Ideally, kind of what we like to see, I guess the perfect setup is, let's look at this one for example, would be to see the pressures both facing in the right direction, or the same direction, so there's confluence there. And then to see some kind of pullback in the shorter time frame where it actually goes underneath the pressure. Um, and then kind of keep going until the color of the pressure of the trade or the direction we're looking to make the trade in crosses toward the top of the pressure, and then we see the price break through that pressure again with both of these pointing up. Ideally, so this is actually a good example here. So now both they were pointing up now. So basically we're looking for the 1 minute chart to kind of match what the 5 minute chart is doing. Um, so now this is showing a pullback. So now ideally, the perfect setup is this kind of keeps going for a second, or at least kind of stays underneath this pressure here long enough to where there's a cross with these two, so the green is on top. And right when that happens, or just after that happens, the price action crosses back above this pressure. And to me, that's kind of the perfect signal to get in on the trade. And ideally, while that all happens, the pressure stays, the pressure on the bottom, longer time frame, stays continues to show a strong trend in that direction. And all of these look ideal for that setup to happen, except for the US and Canadian dollar pair. And the only reason why I don't like this one very much is because this is very not consistent. Which again, like I said earlier, I mean, we actually took a trade, going up from here to here, just based off of this looking like it's ranging. Um, but yeah, you want this to show a pretty strong trend like the rest of these are. Just whoop, up, up, down, down. What the crap is that? Okay, this is actually setting up. put our inputs for our take profit and stop. Just kind of getting prepared here. This one looks like, actually it looks like these are all setting up. And it could be that this, doesn't bounce back up. This could be a complete reversal, which is completely possible. And the truth is, you never know what the market is going to do. It can do anything at any point. The indicators just kind of show us that it has a slightly higher chance of doing one thing over another. Okay, so it looks like we saw a strong uptrend here. We're about to cross right here, and then let's see. And then we always want to check our larger chart. So I actually have other screens that have this on it. This is a pair, this is a pair. Same thing, 1 minute, 5 minute chart. It just has an extra indicator right here, which works very similar to an RSI, but I'll look at that too most of the time before I jump in on a trade. Okay, so we have a cross here in the pressure. Now we're looking to have a bar close above the pressure, and ideally both of the pressure lines will be pointing up with green on top. And that's kind of the perfect signal. And basically what this does is it almost just shows you when to get in, when this drawback is ending. And it's basically what this strategy is doing. It's finding the end of a drawback when markets are trending. But what we also look at when we get the signal is we'll look at the TNTs again and make sure that most of those are going in the direction that we're looking to take the trade, which really this one is not. I mean, both oranges are pointing down, both blues are pointing up. That's a bearish signal as of now. Now it looks like, yeah, wow. Basically all of these except for the UCAD are all looking like they're at levels right now. Ooh, see, this is actually a perfect example. Let's see if we can possibly get in here. Yeah, I'll get in. Okay, so we just shorted the chief. We just dropped the chief. That's one of my favorite YouTubers. I actually haven't watched any of his videos in a long time, but Olin Rogers. If you haven't seen any of Olin Rogers' videos, you need to, after you're done watching this video, of course, search Olin Rogers in YouTube. But drop the chief is a term that he used for basically getting into mischief. I call it dropping the chief. For me means we're shorting the franc. Okay, so why we got in here. So kind of like I was saying earlier, downtrend, drawback, signal right here. toward the direction of the longer trend. The only thing I didn't like about this when we got in, ugh, that's not a bar we want to see. Is the TNTs are not pointing in the directions that we want them to on the 5-minute chart. We're actually not too far away from getting stopped out. Okay, we're about halfway there now. This is actually a good bar if this closes below the pressure, because then it shows some strong rejection here. Come on, close under it. No. There does seem to be some kind of level here, which if we look here, that's actually pretty much where the pressure is. So hopefully we just bounce off the pressure and go down. Let's see if I can show you exactly where we got in. It's about right here, probably. 727. It's not big enough. Oh dear. 689. And that's where we got in right here. All right, so looks like we're making our way back down. Double top. It could just be that I'm looking for things that I want to see to confirm. All right, if we bounce off of this here, this sort of level, ooh. This is the actual trade. This is our stop, and we're getting really close to it. Yeah, okay, we just got stopped. All right, so that's our first loser for the day. And like I said, we're taking small trades. We don't want to lose the gains we've made. So I mean that was only a $10 loss. So we're up overall $62. I'd really like to get up to even 75. That would just make me feel good. And hello to the one viewer that I currently have right now. Oh, he left. Rude. So rude. Hmm. Looks like the yen is reversing. Looks like everything's kind of looking to reverse here. We could actually possibly take a trade off of this. the Aussie. I'm gonna wait. Well, yeah, I mean, we've been getting kind of swoopy pressures on these for the last few bars. It's been looking swoopy. There's a good chance we get a reversal here. This is a big bar. It's a big bearish engulfing bar. I think if we get a good bar on the 1 minute chart where we're getting a good kink of the orange to the downward direction like that, but it's gonna close like that, then we'll probably jump in here. Okay, as long as this closes the way that it looks, we'll go ahead and jump in based off of the 5 minute chart. And okay, did not close that way, but you can jump in on this bar if that's what happens. We could look at actually getting in on any of these. Oh, man, I almost want to say that Euro is the best looking one of all of them, simply just because we got more pointing downward edge. This orange here, both these are actually pointing up on these ones where they're crisscross, or they're not quite giving me the same thing. So yeah, let's actually look at the Euro. Let's hop in. Short. Okay, we're short on the Euro. Fun. Fun, fun. Show you where we got in here. There's our stop. Entry 76. Right there. So entry, stop loss, 2-to-1 risk reward. We're looking for price to just get down right there. And by all indications, it should. Orange pointing down, blue cross pointing down. Only thing I don't like is that the thin orange is pointing up and the price action is currently going up. Ooh, and this is not a happy bar. Showing some rejection of passing through the pressure. Oh man, we just got stopped. That was fast. See, I'm so glad that we decided that we are going to really downsize our position sizes. So we're still up $48, which is 1% of the account size, which is still really good. If you do that every day, you're making 20% a month approximately. Which again, if you do that, you're getting rich quick, making a lot of money fast. But we were up a 1.5%. But if we hadn't lowered our position size earlier, then we'd probably, well, we'd be down. We'd be down right now. Oh man, this actually looks like a pretty good setup we could have gotten long on. The only thing I don't like about it is that this is still looking like it wants to. I mean, this one was pointing down for a second. These three pairs tend to move similarly, especially the euro and the pound. Same with these three. Gosh, I wish YouTube would let me listen to music without freaking out about copyright. Would be nice. It's too quiet. I guess I could turn on stuff that's not copyright, but who wants to listen to uncopyrighted music? It's better than silence, I guess. Oh, that was my neck. That was great. So this is pretty interesting. So rejection off the pressure. This could just keep going up. If we get a bar here that closes above the bodies of these candles, could be an opportunity to go long. Basically making a higher high here. This actually did close below the bodies of the previous candles. We could look at dropping the chief again. If we get a good bar here, this actually looks really good for a short opportunity. Orange is pointing down, blue's pointing up, pressure's pointing down. The only thing not going for us here is that the green is on top, which isn't the biggest, terrible thing, especially considering the angle which they're pointing down here. I think yeah, I'm liking this. Bounce off pressure, both. Yeah, let's go short. Okay, we're dropping the chief again. $6.94. Stop loss. 640. Entry. Hopefully we get kind of a similar thing happening on this bar that had been happening on the previous ones where we go down. Oh. Yeah, showing a little bit of rejection of this level here. These still look really good. These not so much anymore. But we got room to play. That's a oh. I want to say that's a decent looking bar here. I think it's red. Rejecting toward the side we don't want it to go, so that's good. We're basically at just not our break even right now, just hanging out there. We want it to get down to here. A win on this would be like $6, and that's just because we're doing really small position sizes. A loss would be about 12. Yeah, we don't want a loss though. We want to protect the money we've made, so we're gonna move our stop loss. So we want it to get down here. We moved our stop loss to just past break even here. All right, let's keep going. You got this. Drop the chief. And we you got stopped. All right, that's all right. For a small win of $1.95. Oh, and look at that. See, this is what I was saying earlier. It's always tough to see or know when you should um, move your stop loss to break even because we're looking for such small moves here that they could just go there and then go down and hit your take profit within seconds of each other. So we would have won that one if we just been a little bit more patient. But that's all right. We're just making sure we're protected. Looks like we've broken through these levels. I'm not really seeing anything yet. Could possibly look at going long here. TNTs look good. Have a possible. The thing I don't like is that these haven't crossed yet, but they'll probably change right now. Well, almost. If we could actually get a cross here, TNTs look perfect. Green is on top. Both of these are pointing up. These TNTs do not look good on the 5-minute chart, though. I mean, all three of these, orange is pointing down, blue cross pointing down. This one is the only one where pressures are pointing up and the green is on top. And that's a pretty strong signal whenever you see these pressures cross on the longer time frames. See now the the TNTs actually match exactly what's going on here. Which doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to go long, it just means we're not going to go long yet. Jeez, the yen. Looks like the yen is ranging. Yeah, sorta. Looks like there's a pretty good level, right? Let's see. Ooh, you know what? Possible good trade coming up on the yen here. Pull this over. So this is the yen right here. So this little separation here with the gray and black lines So what happens a lot of the time is that this will snap back down toward these green and red lines along with the price action. So, oh, just like that. Let's see. 7 and let's actually go short. Okay. Now again, small position size, only a quarter of a lot. Yeah, the yen's really moving. So this is what it looks like. This is our take profit, stop. And it looks like it's already halfway between our our entry and our stop. But it's got some room. Look at the 15-minute here. Yeah, like I said, this looks like it's ranging. So it looks like we're just looking for it to go down and hit these levels again. But it could go up and do the exact same thing here. I think this is one where, if we get about halfway here, I'm probably going to move my stop loss to break even. Half-hour chart. Five-minute chart. Okay, so we're keeping an eye on that. It's this one right here. I think we're probably going to struggle seeing this go down for another 20 seconds or so. And then I think it'll make a move. All right, let's see this. It's a bar post. See what happens after that. Where did we get in? Right here ish. 513. $1.99. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. So now we have zero chance of losing money, it looks like. Oh, so close. There we go. Got it. Bueno. And then, again, that was only a quarter lot there, so yeah, about $10 we got there. Which puts our total profit for the date $58.89, which is about 1.2% return for the day, give or take. Yeah, almost 1.2%, which is good. Um, Sorry, just entering work texts. Ah. Okay. I say my total was $58. Yeah, basically $60. Well, that's good. Wow, that is a level right there. Seeing a possible opportunity on the euro here. So, pointing up, drawback, drawback. So if we get the pressure lines to cross and then see the price pass through that at the same time or just after, it's kind of the perfect deal there. And at that point, we look at the TNTs again, which are the orange and blue lines here. Make sure that's matching up with what we're looking to do. crossed, or the price has crossed through before the pressures have crossed each other, which isn't the perfect order of things. Hmm. Oh man. I was gonna say if it crossed right there, we probably would have gone in. Man, the Aussie does not want to pass this level here. Man, the cat has just been really going down. I almost want to short it. Almost. In fact, really the only reason why I don't at the moment is just because the blues are pointing down, which are the opposite of what we want to do. We're looking to go short. Yeah, well, should have went down. Should have went short. It's gonna post in about 10 seconds. We'll see what happens to the thick blue line here when that happens. Thick blue points up, but so does the thick orange. looking at this, and if we see a good kink to the downward side on the thick orange here, could be a good opportunity to go short, drop the chief again. Same thing on the yen. Well, all three of these actually. I think that Frank here is most likely to do it. So we're looking for the 1 minute rejection for the upside against the pressure. Blue cross pointing down, orange is pointing down. I think really the only thing that we're waiting for here is for this 5 minute bar to post here and for the TNT lines to look a little bit better. So we'll see what the TNT lines looks like in about a minute and a half. Just when that 5 minute bar is going to post. About 20 seconds till we post here. You can see orange wiggling around here. If that posts and looks good, we'll go ahead and open. All right. Ooh. So I saw that this last bar post width is pointing down, so I got in right there. And as soon as it posts with a new bar, it just goes whoop. But we're short. Oh man, did we already? Oh. Oh wow. We actually already closed. That already was a good trade. How did that happen so fast? Yeah, look, there it is, right there. That literally 6 seconds. Wow, that was fast. I mean, since we're taking such small positions here, it was only $7 gain, but you know, that's hilarious. That was so fast. I mean, that hit our take profit before we even could look at the chart that we make our trades on. That's wild. And then just so you know, again, this is MetaTrader 4. So I have all my tabs here of our different charts that we're looking at. And when I take a trade, I mean, these are where, you know, we're actually push the buy or sell on these. And then I can go to the chart and look at it. So that's why we didn't see it actually take our profit before we took the trade, and then it ended before we even got to the chart. I'm glad that was fast because it looks like it's gone the opposite direction now. Okay, this is interesting. So the yen just tickled the pressure here. Looks like it's moving back down. And if we can get a good signal up here, that's a good opportunity to go short. So again, kind of what we're hoping happens is red crosses over the green line here, and then at the same time or shortly after, the price crosses the pressure. Ideally, these will be pointing down. At least one of them will be if that happens. The biggest thing we want here is a cross. Okay. Again, still, this is good rejection, showing that this is acting like a resistance here for now. Possible similar scenario with the pound here. Just watch this and see what happens. Similar situation on the UCAD as well. The only thing I don't like about going short on the yen here is it's been kind of rangy. I mean, look at that pressure. It's just a roller coaster. I mean, I feel like with the yen, it's better to look at trades where at points of resistance or support. Looks like. Hmm. think what I want to see here. Oh, wow, hey. What do I want to see here? Getting all sorts of interesting things happening here. Okay, I think what I want to see happen is for this to close underneath the bodies of these candles, this thick orange to kink down, Man, I have Disorder stuck in my head. A song by System of a Down. I need to add that to my playlist. I don't even have that song on my playlist on Spotify. Disorder. Another one to look at here. So this swoops up. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'm gonna get in. 8, 6, sell. I only wish I'd gotten in a little bit sooner. Oh wow, we're already almost. Oh, I almost moved my take stop loss to break even. It would have just took me out immediately. Oh man, it got so close. Oh no. Let's look at the chart. Yeah, all the TNTs look real good. Oh man, I can't believe it literally touched it, but the spread just didn't let it happen. Stupid spread. Stupid. Get my drink. Basically, chilling at almost breaking even here. Our stop 319. Entry 243. Okay, we're looking for it to get to about right here. Still just kind of chilling at our entry. This is a good bar right here though. So showing good rejection against the pressure there. Let's see if that resistance keeps up. Which, if we're looking at a 5-minute chart, there's a good level right here, and we've kind of at a weird point where it's either trying to reject off of this level or break through. Our indicators are showing that it should want to break through, which is why we went short ultimately. Okay, about halfway between our entry and our stop. Gosh, it always seems like our trades always want to do that. Getting a little closer to our stop. Ah, man. There's nothing worse than the bar touching your take profit, but it not getting filled because there's a spread. And then losing that trade. There's nothing worse. Gosh, how awkward. Still just kind of chilling halfway between our entry and stop. Indicators on the 5 minutes still look good. Looks like there's a decent. I was gonna say it looks like there's a decent sized spread, so it doesn't even need to go up all the way for us to get out of the trade here. Okay, so this bar did ultimately stay red, but didn't really go anywhere. A lot of movement, but didn't really go anywhere. I'm not liking the look of this. Ah, shart. All right, so we're up $51. Man, what the heck is going on? Darn it. Really hoping to get one more good trade. Well, I think with that, we're just going to call it. So we're up $51, and for a $5,000 account, that's 1% gain. Again, it's a good day. If you do 1% every day trading, again, that's about 20% return in a month, which you're able to, if you're able to do every month, like I say, you're getting rich quick. So we're going to go ahead and call it there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.